Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Trubisky, escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jordan Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point attempt here still to come. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. And this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. In on the stop, Vernon Hargreaves.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 3rd down, Gilbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there, 91 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe you're like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken around the 12. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. And now Jordan Howard slow to get to his feet, so they will stop play here. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now it's Trubisky. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were two things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crowley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gone! 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 Gone!
To throw on third down. Gilbert trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Steps away to his... And it's a Buccaneers touchdown.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Gone, 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 gone. Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19.
From the gun, Gilbert. Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gilbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, Gilbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Being chased out left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Here's Trubisky. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Trubisky will throw. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And his kick is right there. It's good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball. Here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. To throw on second down, Gilbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third down, Gilbert. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do the
pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Flush to his right. And break. The tight end's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Lucky 56.
On third down, here's Camaro. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
First I pull hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. I'm two on one day on my third. I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift from a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy. Man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew up right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. Yeah, I'm too up. Round blew up. Copped that new rape on them haters. Threw up. Brother went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money for the